Hey, Shalom Makim. Yabashima Shai brought a thumb to you in your house. May Yabashima Shai continue to bless you and give you what you need. As you can see, as of lately, the topic of the mark of the beast has been showing. The Most High is pushing that energy out there. You know, matter of fact, Slak, Yabashima Shai brought a thumb. All praises to Yabashima Shai. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone and peace and mercy to the election. All right. So, as I've been hearing brothers speak, the vibration of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, being spoken, more information and videos is coming out, man. You know, and that's one of the last things, or one of the top prophecies that we looking for, which is the mark of the beast that's spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter. But what I want to do though is play this video that's on Bible Secrets Revealed, and brothers sent this out. Brothers sent this video out. But what I want to do, I just want to play it and just speak on it in the spirit. Let me play it though. The title is Mark of the Beast Parody from 1997. The brother sent this out. It says Jeff Davis Show 24, March 24th, 1997. It says Statistical Mark of the Beast skit from a quarter century ago shows credit score cashless society and fake churches.
And now, the XYZ Evening News with Donald Quick.
Good evening. I'm Donald Quick with the XYZ Evening News. Tonight we have a special report on the new economic system that went into effect just last week. Our special news correspondent, Shirley McMedia, brings you this report from a local supermarket. Shirley?
Thanks, Don. Behind me, you'll see what looks like a normal line of customers paying for their groceries. But if you look very closely, you'll see that they're paying without money. All the customers have to do is place their hand over the laser scanner. It reads their personal identification number, then subtracts the amount of money they're paying for their groceries from the credit they have in their bank account.
So, whoever recorded this, they're doing a parody. The vibration is real. Because according to the scriptures in Revelation 13, matter of fact, we could grab that. Revelation, the 13th chapter. It says something important. It's verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, like you see on the clip of the parody from 1997. They were scanning their hands to pay for the products. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. And in that parody, it showed, in this parody right here, it showed that that was the way that they had to pay for their products.
And over the laser scanner, it reads their personal identification number, then subtracts the amount of money they're paying for their groceries from the credit they have in their bank account. We've come down here to get the enthusiastic reactions of some of the first people to receive their credit mark. Ma'am, what do you think of the new cashless credit system?
Oh, goodness, it's wonderful. I don't have to fiddle around in my purse anymore looking for change or write checks. It makes life so simple. Oh, the mark? I mean, it's just totally cool. It's like my own personal number on my body. Nobody can take it. I can't even lose it. Nobody can steal it. It's totally awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad I got the mark. I feel a lot safer now, and I'm glad they made it mandatory. I think it'll make it easier for the law enforcement agencies to keep it.
It's on sale.
Just a second. To keep track on the criminals, and I think society will be a lot safer.
Yeah, come on, look. See, it's got a...
And speaking of criminals...
Now, the next verse that it did make me think of was 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. Because as you've seen the different people, those was people they were acting, but it was doing their parody. But they're doing parody of what they call predictive programming. This is what the people that's modern day living today will act like concerning this new system that we moving in now. Everything is like that. You already have Amazon Go stores where you don't pay. A lot of brothers talk to me about certain stores that now when you go into them, you gotta you can't use cash. But the latter guy in the conversation, he spoke on how he believed there'd be more safe. He'll be more safe. Easier way to get the criminals, and he could live his Edomite life. But First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3 say, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as tread upon a woman and a child, and they shall not escape." You know?
The government has issued a law making it illegal to buy or sell without the new credit mark. It is a criminal offense to refuse to get your own personal identification number.
That fit prophecy. That fits prophecy.
Shirley McMedia, XYZ News at your local supermarket. Back to you, Don.
Thanks, Shirley. You may be wondering, why would anyone want to refuse to get a credit mark anyway? Here's an interview with a religious fanatic who was picked up just this afternoon for failing to have a credit mark. In fact, he was picked up in front of a credit registration center for passing out pamphlets claiming to expose the new world credit system as a sort of, quote, satanic conspiracy.
I just want to say, brothers, it's a parody. When you think about what they're showing, and then you think about what we're doing in matches. So basically, they're saying, in other words, they're gonna come after the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna attack the truth. Even better said, they're gonna attack the Heavenly Father and the Son. You know. Matter of fact, real quick, let me go to this. In second address, because it's second address. Esdras received end time prophecies, man, and one of the things that he said was this. The second Esdras chapter 16, verse 70. It says, "For there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." You know? So that's talking about all Israel. The Israelites naturally have a fear towards the Lord. And you are the target. And how much more the ones amongst us Israelites, who the Heavenly Father is dealing with that He has given understanding to expose this devil biblically. That's the prophecy of that fits, and the prophecies of the great insurrection shall come upon those that fear the Lord, because we're Israelites, but we're the Israelites that's claiming that Esau's the devil according to the Bible, and he's the Edomite, and everything he's doing is biblical, is prophecy. He's been lying about everything, and he's been deceiving the planet.
To take the mark, because the Bible warns all true Christians not to take the mark, or to worship the world dictator, which is known as the Antichrist in the Bible.
So do you believe this is worth going to prison or even dying for?
Of course I do. You know, I was arrested for warning other people about taking the mark before it's too late. You know, the Antichrist is going to be destroyed, and Jesus is coming back soon. And also it says...
Now with me on the show tonight is Pastor Dumkoff, the pastor of one of the largest and most respected churches in our city. Pastor Dumkoff, does the Bible really say that it's wrong to respect, honor, and worship our great world leader?
Oh, no. I personally have received the mark myself, and I've advised my congregation to do the same. It's mostly just these, religious fanatics who freak out about these type of things. But if you would read the Bible, it clearly states in Romans chapter 13, verses 1 through 7, that Christians should submit to the higher powers, as well as 1 Peter 2:17 that tells us to honor the king. So what could possibly be wrong with submitting to and worshiping our great world leader who's restored order to the world after the economic crash? It's just another level that the church is moving on to, and we're very excited about all the good things that the new world order is accomplishing.
As you see that face, you look at that smirk, look at that face. Look at that devil's face. So check out the parody, the way they spoke about how they're gonna use these different pastors that are under these 501c3 charters and everything of the sort to bring out things like Romans 13th chapter and the apostles of Great Millstone. Ben warned us about this portion of how the elites want to plan to do that when they don't understand what Romans the 13th chapter is even talking about, you know. But they will use that to deceive the people. They actually did that in the start of Christianity. They used the scriptures to twist the doctrine for their benefits, and then they conquered us with it. With us believing that they were the children of Israel and that they was God's chosen people and that the Lord's Son and the Heavenly Father looked like them, the Edomites. The Edomites are the self-proclaimed white people. You know? But he used Romans the 13th chapter, and they're gonna try to do that. You know? And they're gonna you notice that devil he opened the book up, but he didn't read out of it. He didn't read out of it. That's what you call deception.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Now on to our next news feature.
And then, I'm sorry, he said to worship the government and all that. Nah, man. That breaks the first commandment. I just got to grab it real quick because that's what I did think of as well. He said to worship the government and to bow down. No, the Heavenly Father ain't with that. You know? The Heavenly Father is not with that. All right? Let me go to this real quick. Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. You know, as a matter of fact, 1. It says, and the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likeness or anything in the heaven above or anything in the earth beneath, and that was in the water of the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, nor for the Lord thy God in jealous power, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation to them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You see? So, Romans the 13th chapter, just real quick, Romans the 13th chapter is speaking on how you're supposed to, we're in slavery right now. The Lord put us in slavery because it's our punishment. So we have to obey the laws of the land. But that don't mean that we have to worship these other gods and all that. You know? You obey the laws of the land. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But, you know, you obey the laws of the land, but you worship in Yahweh Shem Shai.
While the economic outlook brightened considerably in the last week, the country has been rocked by a series of unprecedented natural disasters that have left relief and law enforcement agencies struggling to maintain law and order. Tornadoes have been ravaging the Midwest, and California was struck by the third major earthquake of this year. Weather patterns throughout the entire continent have been strangely disrupted. Yesterday, in a freak accident, 3 credit registration centers and even a registration enforcement patrol were struck by lightning on an otherwise clear day. In a statement released, the government has denied the popular rumor attributing this and other freak natural phenomenon to a number of self-proclaimed prophets or rebel Christian leaders. It is said that these are merely natural variations in weather patterns and may, in fact, be due to the greenhouse effect or global warming. The government urges all citizens to remain calm and promises that future research will no doubt solve these and other problems. Well, that's part of our world tonight. This is Donald Quick with XYZ Evening News, wishing you a good night.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let that ride. Now, the scriptures say that even Satan would change himself into an angel of light. Let me see. See if I could grab it real fast. 2 Corinthians 11:14, it says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself had transformed into an angel of light." And one of the things that the spirit of the apostles had been always told us, and then us brothers who has been around and have became teachers and things, have learned our lots in our office, and we trying to carry it out to the best of our ability. One thing that they've told us is that you have to understand why you're in this thing. The scriptures talk about how the Heavenly Father will have them come and basically, they're gonna try us. You should be tried, like it says in Revelation 2nd chapter. You know, the dude explained in the clip. He said that that there were some buildings of registration they got supposedly hit by lightning, and the conspiracies of the government having something to do with it. That the government denied it and blamed it on a men that's calling themselves prophets. So in the parody, it's letting you know, and if it matches prophecy, he's going to use deception. You know. Let me show you in Revelations, I believe it's the 19th chapter. When you go down to the very end of the 19 and 20, it says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him." And the beast being that Edomite, that NATO and the EU system, this Edomite rulership that's taking place on the planet Earth, and the false prophet being their like religious portion of it, the Roman Catholic Church, which the Roman Catholic Church branches off all these different understandings of Christianity, all these different branches, you know, like Jehovah's Witnesses and everything, Baptists and, you know, Pentecostal. But that false understanding of the scriptures came through the Roman Catholic Church. It says, wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had to receive the mark of the beast. That's why I want to bring this out. It says he deceived them that received the mark of the beast. This guy is going to use deception in order for people to come to taking that mark. And you can hear in this parody, that's what they was pushing. That's what they said will happen. They're going to use deception. They're going to blame it on us, and that's a part of how they will come towards us. And they talked about how they're going to use that harp too. You got to just hear how you got to read between the lines, because they said it would be all type of earthquakes in Cali and all type of tornadoes and different things. Esau's, the Heavenly Father has given him the power to be the prince of the power of the air, as it is written. It says with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And they're going down. They're going down. You know? So they're doing nothing but fitting prophecy. That's the beautifulest thing about it. And that's, brethren, we're practicing on getting over our emotions and wanting what the Heavenly Father wants. And we're sticking diligent to make our call and election sure. So we're becoming just man made perfect. All those things line up with the scriptures. So it is what it is. Prophecies is coming to pass. Yahweh Shema Shai, Barak a thumb to you, brothers. The Lord's on our side. Let's go. Shalom.